everybody? It's your girl Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for tuning into my video today. I wanted to bring you a review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 9, episode 14. How many more episodes of this do we have to endure? Before we get into today's review, go ahead and hit the like button for me. When you hit the like button, it's a free way to support the channel and also let YouTube know that I'm here and that you all are rocking with my commentary so they start to shoot my content out. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. We start this episode off with the ladies at breakfast. Giselle is complaining that they're not in the United States for the 4th of July. Giselle, shut up. You're always finding a reason to be the aggrieved party. You always have to complain. What is the issue? Have you not been in the United States on the 4th of July for the past 55 years of your life? You can spend one away from the U.S. And she's like, oh, you know, we should have been in Hawaii. Hawaii has been begging people to stay off of their island. They have been begging. They don't have the infrastructure to support tourism right now. They do not. Didn't they just lose like a bunch of stuff in a storm or a fire? I can't remember exactly what it was, maybe a year or two ago. And they have been begging y'all for years, please stop coming here. We already don't have the resources to give to our own people. If y'all don't believe me, go ahead and look it up. I wish you niggas would stop going to Hawaii. Ugh, Giselle, she's so annoying to me. Anyway. She's talking about how the villa is hers and how she's just letting Stacey share it. All throughout this episode, she's acting really nasty towards Stacey, and she's been doing it all season. But in this episode, it's a lot more prevalent in this episode, and I want to know, what is the reason? What has Stacey done to you? Stacey is like genuinely a nice and sweet, fun person. Like, she actually has been such a breath of fresh air to this cast. I feel like we don't give Stacey enough credit for that. Now, I don't like what she got going on with TJ. She has brought so much levity to this show just by her presence alone. I really like Stacey on this show. Anyway, Giselle is just a miserable old ghoul to me. Ugh, what is her problem? Anyway, Ashley gets on the subject of Josh somehow. I can't remember. She said how nothing is little on him and she means it. It's like, girl, you are criminally horny at this point. You need to be hosed down. Why are you so dick hungry?
I love a big dick. I love it inside of me. I love looking at it. I love everything about it.
And then later on throughout the episode, she's just acting like such an aggressive dyke that I'm just like, you know what? We'll get there. Stacey's trying to hug on Giselle. She's being really nasty about it. Stacey is also sharing how hard of a day it's been for her because Arabella sent her a video earlier that morning telling her that she missed her and how it wasn't the same without her. I'm sorry, that would destroy me. Like, I'm a very, very sensitive person as it is, and I just I can't imagine like my child like being like, I miss you. It's not the same without you. Can I tell y'all a true story? I was visiting New York a couple of years ago. I was visiting. Now, y'all know I'm from Brooklyn. I'm originally from there. But I live in Maryland now. So anyway, I was visiting New York. So my mom texted me and she's like, Lou is at the door. Lou is my dog. She's like, Lou is at the door. He's looking out the window. He's depressed. Baby, do you know that I came home a day earlier? I changed my ticket. I changed my ticket because like the thought of my baby sitting at the door waiting for me being sad, like I broke down. Like I started crying and I was like, I need to go home to my baby now. So I just can't even imagine having a child. Like I just, ooh. Yeah, Arabella did me in with that one. So I could understand Stacey feeling like really upset and just needing some more love. So Wendy's like, we got to love on her a little extra harder today. And Giselle's like, oh yeah, you can touch my knee. It's like, she's just so miserable. Then out of nowhere, Mia apologizes to Giselle for what she said about her girls. And it gave me that a couple more people went and said something to Mia. It gave me like maybe Karen, maybe Wendy, somebody else went up to Mia and said something about her, and she felt at this point like she was obligated to apologize to Giselle. If she were really sorry, she would have said it a long time ago. I do not believe that this is a genuine apology coming out of Mia. Giselle says that Mia needs to tread lightly, otherwise they're done. I don't know, I just feel like somebody calls your daughters hoes and all you tell them is tread lightly. It's interesting. But, you know, hey.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
So then we hear a ding come through to Wendy's phone. It's a text, and she's saying that somebody just sent her this information stating that Deborah is countersuing for 71 million. It was actually 7 million. I didn't know where she got the 71 from, but okay, sister. Kay said that Deborah's countersuit is as if a kid at school is throwing a temper tantrum. The way Wendy was reading this information, it just gave messy, and I thought Wendy and Kay were friends. I don't know. I just feel like a friend would have pulled you to the side and been like, girl, did you hear about this? Did you see this? And gave her a chance to kind of like, because Kiana kind of looked shook when she brought it up, and then she kind of was like, oh, girl, it's nothing. You know what I mean? She played it off. Giselle's asking Ashley, well, how do you feel about this? Ashley is saying she doesn't condone violence and she feels responsible. I definitely feel like Ashley is partially responsible, and part of the reason I feel that way is because we heard Ashley saying, you know, are the cameras still rolling? She wanted to make sure that the cameras were down because she knew that Deborah was going to try to fight Candace. It's just that Kiana was in between. I don't think that she inserted herself in the fight. I feel like if somebody is raising their arm around you, you don't know what she's gonna do. Can I be honest with y'all? I just feel like it was a lot going on that night, and I have friends like Kiana to where it's like, we don't know what you're about to do. So if you start getting loud and coming at people with your arms up, you might get hit with the, you know what I'm saying? Like a nasty piece of windmill. Like it might really give that. So I'm just saying, like, Kiana she acts off of instinct and reflex. That's what it gives. So I'm going to attack you before you have the chance to do anything towards me. Why are you coming towards somebody with a glass? Deborah's energy, she was yelling, she was aggressive, and I'm glad that she got thumped out. Now, a lot of people feel like Kiana is doing too much, but Kiana suffered, this scar on her head. But it's like, girl, you did beat her up. You did get her. But, listen, it's just a matter of opinion on that one. So Kiana says that Uggams McGee tells her no fighting before she leaves the house. Kiana also says that Uggams McGee took her to Paris to make her feel better. I don't believe that for a second. I do not believe that.
Because I won't sit here and listen to your lies.
Wow. It gave that the trip was already planned and that y'all ended up just going on your trip. He doesn't give me like the romantic type that would do something for you in this way to make you feel better. He had something again. He didn't like the idea of you fighting. It seemed like he was scolding you for it. So it doesn't seem like he would reward you with a trip to Paris after the way he talked to you. Like, he talks to you like a child, like, no fighting. He scolds you before you leave the house is what's going on. After the ladies leave, Giselle and Ashley kind of stay back, and Ashley is telling Giselle, well, I feel as though Greg didn't propose to her because of this fight. Ashley is saying, is my gauge for people just so off? Am I a bad judge of character because I brought Deborah around and I was with Michael? You absolutely are a bad judge of character. You're a terrible judge of character. And here's really what it is with Ashley. I don't think you care about people's character genuinely. I think as long as you see something in it for yourself, you don't give a damn who they steamroll, how they act, how they conduct themselves. Michael has been a ghastly ghoul from day one. He didn't turn into a ghastly ghoul, after you all got married and had kids. That's not how that happened. So you knew what his character was and you didn't care. You married him anyway. You had 2 white babies by him anyway. So that's what happened. As far as Deborah is concerned, I don't know what the connection is there really, but you absolutely are a bad judge of character. You weren't judging her character when you knew that she came up there to try to fight Candace. You were okay with her character then. You were okay with exactly what she was coming up there to do. It's only because the fallout was so bad and that she got her ass beat that now you're sorry. Now you're concerned that other people know that you are a bad judge of character. You are concerned that people know that you are the common denominator in a lot of the fuckery that goes on this show. Ashley is being really sarcastic in her confessional, talking about, well, you know how much I love love and I hate to stand in the way of that. Ashley likes to play these mind games, okay? Now, I don't believe that Ashley and Deborah are the reason that Greg didn't propose to her. I believe that Greg didn't propose to her because he doesn't want to. And I don't believe that he's going to. And I feel like if he does, it's going to be very, very forced. Okay? So it is what it is. So now the ladies are all going to hang out on a boat together. Jackie is complimenting Ashley on her body, flirting with her. Listen, y'all, while they're on this boat, can I just tell y'all, the last thing that I wanted to see was Ashley's pasty Patty McCakelets clapping on that boat. Giselle mentions to Kay that Ashley feels as though she is part of the reason that Ugman Williams didn't propose to her on that trip. This is just a really stupid conversation. He wasn't going to propose to her regardless. Next, then we get this confessional with Kay saying that it should take 3 years for a man to propose to her because she's in her 30s, and that would make it February 27th, 2025. And that will make it the official 3 years.
Well, what you want to do is not necessarily what you're gonna do.
Girl, you stupidly, decidedly built a house from the ground up with this man. You're waiting to move in to a house that you built up from the ground up with this man. Any show that you watch, you know, Judge Lynn Toller, Judge whoever, they will tell you, do not be shacking it with these men. Do not be getting into these houses, building houses, whatever, when you're not married, because it is hell. When it comes time to divide things, when y'all inevitably break up and y'all are not married and y'all have to split up these assets. Rookie mistake, but girl, and I'm just waiting until we get to the episode where you tell him that you feel the need to shrink when you're around him, because this is the man that you're waiting to propose to you. The man that you feel like you have to shrink around. Whatever. For some reason, Wendy mentions that she knows that something is going to be happening because she talked to Kay's mom. And it's like, Wendy, shut up. Why would you even mention this if you're not going to speak on it? I hate when people do that. I hate when people bring up something that they know that they're not going to say. Just don't say it. Anyway, this conversation comes up with Jacqueline and Mia and their voyeurism. Listen, I've had enough of the scissoring saga, the kitty clicking chronicles, the tribbing trilogy, enough. The ladies are now getting ready. Ashley goes to Jacqueline's room, and Ashley tells her that she's surprised that she didn't go in for a smooch. Ashley, you are an aggressive bull dagger. Then the kiss that they gave each other was just a peck. It wasn't a real kiss, and I feel like you can kiss somebody without tongue and have it still be a sensual kiss, and you have an idea for what it really gives. And we're not even going to get into that, all right? Whatever. And now the ladies are at dinner. Ashley announces to the group that she and Jacqueline kissed, and she brings it up to make Mia jealous because Jacqueline told her that Mia would be very jealous. Mia says these hoes ain't loyal. Ashley says that Jacqueline is helping her tap into her inner drag king. The name is Ash Top, which stands for Ash Ton of Pussy. So the next morning, the ladies are all at breakfast, and Giselle tells the group how Jamal is now engaged. Somebody asks her how she feels about it. She says that the lady is not in her league. I don't know why you jumped to attacking that lady's looks. It just seems really weird. If she attacks you, we know you ain't gonna have shit to say about it. I hope that she drags you for that. I really, really do, because she didn't do shit to you but marry your ex-nigga. Talking about she's not even in my league. The lady looks a lot like you, actually. You're pressed. You're pressed. Like, Yeah, that lets me know that you're still pressed about Jamal, and that's really pathetic. That's saying a lot. Anyway, Mia says that she is going back to Atlanta after the Panama trip, and Wendy is asking, well, I thought you were going to, check on your kids. I thought you were so concerned about your kids. Wouldn't you be rushing home to see them? And Mia tells them that, they're horseback riding, they're on the farm, they are enjoying themselves, and so they want to stay for a couple more days. Then in a confessional, Mia says that she is going to see her eldest child play basketball. If that were the case, you would have told the ladies that. So that's how I know that you're lying here. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. It really wasn't much to it. Then we get this preview for the new episode where TJ is bitching and whining, talking greasy to Stacy once again. Yeah. How many more episodes of this? How many more? Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Go ahead and get down in the comments with me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting. But hit that subscribe, though, because I'm only 30 subscribers away from 4K. And we trying to get to 4K really, really soon. Hopefully, hopefully by the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really hoping that we can make this happen. But anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all for the next one. Peace.
Come on. It's me, Al Grande, or call me Papi Chulito. Yo tengo mucho loving for you mommies if you legal. For honeys, nothing equal to the way I tap that spot. Get your cat hot. Guess what? You hit the jackpot. Candlelight dinners for you winners. See, I'm like Don Juan. Beat me, sweetie. I get in ya. Sugar, I'ma put you in a beautiful